And welcome back to Enferacuse. And it is a big night. Welcome to episode 20, The Walls. And say hi to our group who has been with us these 20 episodes. We're going to do things differently tonight. We're going to lead off with promo where everybody is awake and active and really up for it. And we'll go, so later everybody can kind of take out however we end up at the end of the night. So we're going to start right below with Ferrari.
Oh shit. All right, we're doing that. Hey, I'm Ferrari, also known as Cregan. I've been running on Mayhem Gaming with most of these fine folk since the start or since their starts on the server. You'll find me here playing on this game as Ferrari Ashorn, the Owlin Warlock. You'll also find me on the uh, Ericton Rising Nemesis Queen, the sequel to the original Ericton Rising, as my druid astral elf that I'm failing to remember his name right now, but that's okay because I'm sleep deprived. Hey. But I'll also be in the Discord just posting silly memes and just kind of socializing when I get the chance. So with that aside, Fusion, ha, Zadoric.
Ah, thank you. Hi, Dorat Grand, human barbarian extraordinaire here. Don't really have an online handle as of the moment, but I am actually working on trying to make an art channel. Um, we'll give more details on that if it actually gets up and running. But until then, you can catch me here with these fine people and on Sundays with Sweet Teas Monster Hunting with the family. And that will soon be upgraded to Monster Hunter Wilds with the family in February. That's going to be amazing. Can't wait for that to happen. All right, with that, I will pass you over to Zari.
Hey there, I play Zari, the Tabaxi Rogue, and as Doric said, you can catch him and me on Sweet Teas Gaming on Sundays, usually every Sunday, um, for a variety of gaming, which we're currently monster hunting, and it's been a huntathon, and we'll be soon doing a wild huntathon. All right, gonna go over to am I pointing the right way? Yes I am. Haha. Yes. Over there. Yes.
Yes,
I'm
Mayhem
out of my
Gaming.
box. You can't stop me. I'm out of my box. Okay, I'll go back to my box. Hello, everyone. I am the Great Jedi. You can catch me in the Discord as the Great Jedi or the DM for Planescape Edge of the Void. For with me and Conquiliad and a few others within the Discord. Check us out. We have a merch shop. If you need a map made, hit me up. And that's it. Speedrun.
Cool. And again, Concleod, Evil DM, you'll find me here. You'll find me on TikTok talking about donuts and board games and RPGs. If TikTok goes away, you'll find me on Instagram and YouTube as well, because
Sad.
I'm gonna be shoving everything of my history of TikTok onto the Instagram for Christmas. You know, gonna hoo-hoo-dookin' that onto them. And from there, we just have a lot of fun times, and you'll see a lot of board games and fun, cool things from there. Now, we want to get right into our evening, which is really coming to sum up our heroes together. After Doric found himself competing in the arena, one opponent that he came across did something that eventually caused hostile grass to grow all over the arena. Grass sharp as swords that caused all sorts of mayhem. The team in general worked really hard to help people escape and try to figure things out, and in doing so, found themselves face to face with what it seems to be a archfey from the Feywild on plane. Now, that person, as they have been laughing and encouraging Dorek to smash somebody in the head, it seems like they were looking for some bit of sport. And upon seeing some of our party also having a bit of a mix-up with the twins from the orphanage, decided to pull everybody together so that everybody could just, go at it and fight each other right in the center of the Colosseum. We left off with the twins, both Winston and Waldo, as well as your former opponent, Doric, basically starting to run at you. And with that, we'll ask that everyone rolls initiative in order to determine the order of the day. And
11.
I don't have a pen. Friday the 13th hits real hard, real quick. This is why I
Does
do
that
this
mean
by
all
office.
the enemy NPCs start with a 1 for their initiative since they aren't ready?
They're running at you. They are
I mean,
running
but
towards
it's
you.
not recorded that they're running.
I'm pretty sure it's the last thing I said. The last session.
Yes, but the
And
pen
like I said,
is mightier than the sword.
This blue die is going to determine how well versus you guys that goes. So, number 1.
We don't like you, blue die.
Hey, I used a blue-green die. Don't you besmirch the blues.
I'm specifically referring to that blue die.
That's, it's a very special blue die. Hello.
Yeah, how many 20s does it have on if it's so special?
Right?
Well,
6.
I like that they have like one that's like a crit fail die where it's like mostly 20s and 1s with a couple like 18, 19, and then 2s and 3s on it, and that's it. There's no middle numbers.
Huh.
It could be the lucky die from Hunter x Hunter, if anyone's ever watched it.
oh god.
I watched it when it was on Toonami ages ago, and then they started going into repeats, and I never got back to it.
So the lucky die is literally a die of all nat 20s except for 1. And if you roll the one that is not a d20, your person automatically dies.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, so I have mine. What have you all rolled for your initiative?
23.
13.
I got a 6. Oh, go ahead.
11.
I got 16.
Okay. Very fine numbers. You will find, for as much as you were worried about it, you have found yourselves, for the most part, further on than them.
Huzzah.
And for some reason,
Huzzah.
the name of my archfey is scribbled out. Why are you scribbled out?
Identity crisis?
Apparently. That I know which I gotta go find him again now then. Gosh darn it.
Oh, hi, Bluebell.
I will find him. Hi, Bluebell. Welcome in. All right. Well, we'll figure that part out. That's a later problem, honestly. Um, I'm just
Problem
gonna.
for future you.
Yeah, well, I will figure it. It's gonna be very future me, like super future, close by me, which is fine. I am just
Okay.
writing out this turn order, so we're going to be able to manage successfully. Okay. So, entering in, as a reminder, there is on this field coliseum floor that you are, there are rock outcroppings, there is some grass. So, no matter what way you're going, think to ask what the terrain is like in a general direction, and I will tell you. The first person who notes that there is movement with ill intent is the feline reflexes of Zari. Sorry, you get to go first. So you see them running at you. What would you like to do?
What's their general position when they're running?
All right, so they are arranged kind of like a fan, about 10 foot apart from one another. They have a bit of a different path for each of them. On the farmost left is Waldo. They will be kind of running in straight line. They have a straight shot towards the group. You have center. You have Winston, who really has some grass to go around in order to get to you all. And then you have on the right Doric's unnamed opponent, unless Doric remembers his name, who will basically be half jumping over a rock outcropping to get towards you.
Okay, so okay. Alrighty, so then, how are we currently arranged?
You were brought to that space kind of in a like what I would say is a semicircle. You would be the middle right next to Grim, who's on your right, and the outer right side. We'll give it so the outer left is Varari, inner left is Doric, you are inner right, and outer right is Grim.
Let me write that down. Grim, Dork. Okay. If that's the case, I want to run behind the masked fighter,
Okay.
and I want to see. I wonder, would it be possible for me to use my acrobatics and try to, since I'm trying to come from, like, kind of from behind him, kick him forward or push him forward or trip him forward so that he ends up losing um his standing. I
So
want to see if
you're going towards Doric's former opponent, right?
right.
Um, you're going to that mean you could basically based on you running also out could catch up to him about the time he is on the coming off the rock outcropping and try to interact there.
Oh, he's on a rock. That's right.
He's basically gonna have to go over like this like little rock outcropping unless he tried to go around it, and he basically with his running style he's gonna attempt to go over.
Oh, okay. How fast is he moving?
Normal speed, about a little slower than you though.
Okay. So then I actually instead of that, what I want to do is I want to run up to this rock outcropping. Can he how high is this rock outcropping?
We're talking like half height, so it could be considered half cover if he gotten behind it.
Okay. I want to run up to this rock outcropping and hide. And then what I want to do is ready in action for when he climbs over the rock thing. To
Okay.
then try to knock him prone, like over the other side, so that where the rest of the team, our team is facing.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay.
So you're there running an accent. Anything else?
Just hiding.
Cool. Just give me a quick stealth.
Okay. Dirty 20.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting night. Okay. As we're gonna get back to that. So you are there, attempting to hide. All right. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Ferrari, you also have the ability to kind of assess the situation and take either a straightforward approach or flight as you can respond. Where would you like to go and what would you like to do?
Seeing that we're all kind of like fanned out and they're charging us, you said what was the order of the trio? Are the twins on either side of the gladiator?
So, the way you have it is you have Waldo, which Waldo is the one that you were having an issue with upstairs.
Creepazoid.
Yep. And then you have Winston. Winston is the one that Zari encountered with the glaive.
Okay.
And then on the right side is where Zari went towards the last person. Which, because
cool.
I'm tired of not giving them a name, their name is Machiko, so whenever you hear me say Machiko, they are on that side. They are that person who was participating.
Cool beans. I am... First thing I'm gonna do is, I guess when our our archfey onlooker decided that he wanted us all to kind of get together and have a smash up fight, he dragged us all into the arena directly with his ability. I'm going to take up into the air. Um, as long as I can go up 30 feet, I'm going to go up a full 30 feet. If there's like some sort of like barrier that appears, I will stop before I go smacking into it if I can see anything.
You cannot see anything.
Okay, well I'm gonna wing it and try not hit like some invisible force barrier.
You said 30 feet?
Yep.
Cool. You fly up 30 feet.
Sweet. Perfect. I then look down and you said Waldo was on one of the outside edges.
Left side. He is basically even with you, and you see that he has a straight shot.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna point my ring finger at him and cast Chaos Bolt. Off the Is It ring that I got. This is one of the 2 remaining charges that I have for the evening, so fingers crossed. Yeah, we use the one that's for a sorcerer because hey, if I level up, I might be going into multi-class. Let's fucking do this. That is it's just my spellcasting modifier. 17.
Okay. 17 is going to hit.
Thank fuck. Okay, cool. Chaos Bolt, where are you? What is your... It's 2d8. Or d8, d8, and a d6 for the final, because Chaos Bolt's a little wonky. The d8s determine which type of damage, and if I get matching numbers on the d8s, the bolt arcs.
Cool. I feel it.
And I'm going to take a picture of this. I got matching threes. I got matching threes on the d8s.
All right. So you get 6 damage. And
Well, six plus the 5 on the d6, so that's 11 fire damage. And it arcs to the next closest one creature in range. Then make a range. Yeah. Wait a minute. Gotta scroll
that would
down.
be the next one is Winston, the other twin, who is in the center.
A creature of your choice within 30 feet. So yeah, it's definitely going to be Winston. I have to make another spell attack against him because it's because it's a separate arc. As a 10 on the die for a 16. Will 16 also hit?
It will not.
So 17 is the mark. Okay. So that you see the fire arc off, hit Waldo, then starts to arc and just kind of
when it
pass.
goes towards Winston, you note that he swings his glaive and blocks that.
Oh, saucy. And I don't have any bonus actiony stuff that I can throw. So I'm going to mark off that I used another charge on the signet ring.
Very good, very good. Anything else you'd like to do here that you have space for?
We saw them talking to Machiko, was it?
Yes, you did. They were lambasting him, I guess is the best way I could describe it.
Can I do an insight check on what their relationship is, or is that more of a would that have taken a full action to do?
I think you would need a little bit more than what you have right now.
Fair enough. Then that's my turn because I can't bonus action a goddamn thing right now.
Okay. I'm just. All right, just double checking a couple things before I get too far into anything here.
I was so excited that Chaos Ball arc too.
Okay.
Congrats.
Too bad it didn't hit.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Grim, you realize also this is coming towards your party, and so you have the time now to act as they are moving towards you.
So it's the twins and what other enemies? Sorry.
You have the two twins, and then you have the guy that Dorak was initially fighting in the Colosseum when all this got started.
All right. Do any of it's hard to ask this. Does anybody seem less where is it? Sorry. This looks like the wrong one. Where is it? Does anybody look like the big guy does? I can't gauge that actually. I'm not sure if you would make me use an action to gauge for this, but I'm trying to see, do any of these guys seem like maybe they're a bit less charismatic and charisma? I'm not really sure. Because I was seeing like, is there a big muscular dude that doesn't seem like he does? I'm gonna hit you, like for Doric. Is that his vibe?
Here's what I will give you. Some of this can easily based on history without an insight check because you have history at least with two of these people. I would tell you that you have had very awkward interactions with both Waldo and Winston. Now, you would also note that if I'm looking at this correctly, of the two, when the shorter one was more verbose. That's something that you would know, just kind of like of how that they've interacted with you all up to this point.
Okay.
Now
Big-
the other
big
guy,
ol-
no idea.
all right. I guess
If you want
I'll.
to go further, it'll burn your bonus action at least.
No. What I'll do is I'll look at the one that's fighting Doric.
The one that
Damn it.
Zari is waiting for.
Yeah.
You would see Zari up there hiding.
Waiting.
Is he within 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with a ray of enfeeblement. I'm gonna roll an attack, and if it hits him, all of his damage deals only half damage until sorry, half damage with strength weapons or strength in general until the spell ends. I can hold it up to a minute. So I'm gonna roll to hit him. If anybody's in the chat and wants to, hook me up with a chaos die, now would be the time.
This
Please,
is
I
one of
used them
those
all in
times
the
where it's
last
not a bad
episode.
plan.
I hit them all up in the last episode. I can't give myself, unfortunately, with my 40,000. Otherwise, that gives me a shit ton. So Brave Enfeeblement, here we go. Come on. Natural fucking 20 for 26.
Oh shit. Okay. Awesome.
So,
All right.
For the next minute, all of his damage is halved.
We're gonna crit that and say that for the next 2
Ooh.
minutes,
Very
that
nice.
is the case.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So
Good,
very, very cool.
What
All
a
right,
way
so
to use my last second level spell.
Very
you're gonna
nice.
put a nice little star over that plan. Okay,
Who-
awesome.
Who did you hit with that, by the way?
Machito.
The one that Doric was fighting
Oh,
originally,
Wait,
I'm hoping that he was the strengthy boy, is the reason why I did it.
why do I have everybody's name but his?
Because you fought him and never asked.
Okay,
You
fine, I'm
look
good.
like my food now.
I'm good with that because I'm like, I've got a Shadig, I've got Hans, I've got Spirikin, I've got
you
Groku,
do.
who is something that we might have to fight later that I did not tell the group that could possibly be a problem in the future. But I don't know the person I was gonna smash the face in.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that later. So we're gonna. So does that end your turn, Griff?
No, I will let's see. I can do
Well, you decide. I will describe that you all see Gray basically throw out hands out towards that rock outcropping. And with that, you see those of you who are out closer, Zara, you are not in view of this. Basically, somebody currently just kind of stumble a bit on the rock outcrop as they're moving up and over.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
You would hear. You could probably hear a little bit of something odd, Zari.
Wait.
You would hear it stumble.
can
Your regular perception would give you that.
for the rest of my movement, can I just kind of get to a higher elevation with my slippers?
Yeah.
Like climb up a wall? Because I would know
you
the
can-
grass is there, but
there is a route outcrop. Actually, there's two of them behind you and two sections of grass. The one that's on your side is probably about 6 feet tall.
yeah, I'll climb up there for now.
Cool. Go right ahead.
Just to get a
Alright.
higher elevation.
Seems fair. All right, you're up there. And that will bring us to our first person. So, Ferrari, after you had cast that and had that effect, you saw a bit of a shudder on Waldo, who you had attacked. He moves forward. And in a moment, well, since you're actively engaged, you lose him until he is right in front of you, 30 feet in the air.
Oh,
And-
lovely.
Yep, he is about to make an attack.
Well, hopefully my mage armor does something for me.
You
Does a
got
19 hit?
The fuck? Yes, it does. I'm
Mage
not
armor.
a. I'm. Yeah, mage armor puts me at a 14.
Shield.
I don't have that.
I think
That's
now
not.
would be an important time to invest in it.
I'm level 3 or 4. I'm sorry. I haven't quite gotten there. I don't even. Can
Shield
move
is
on?
level
I
2.
think.
All
We
right.
have level 2.
Might be able to
Yeah,
build a
barely.
simple,
Barely.
like
All
a-
right. With his slash, you're going to start by taking 9 damage, slashing damage from his scimitar.
Hmm.
And with that, you do feel a bit of a pinch. And the bit of a pinch is going to be 5 points necrotic.
Oh,
Wait,
bollocks to
ooh,
that.
necrotic damage? Damn.
You said
Oh,
what? How
that's-
much necrotic?
5.
uh,
By the way, guys, I'm already at half health, so
Uh,
yay.
you do
What?
note, while he's up there with you, he
I'm
does
a
not.
warlock.
He also does not look tremendously well, since you are now very close to him.
I'm a warlock. I do not have.
I'm pulling up your character sheet right now to look at it.
I had 31
Jeebus.
health. He hit me
Oh.
for 15 or 14. He put me
Mm.
almost down just below half.
Doesn't
Like,
necrotic like debuff your health or something like that?
no, not unless it specifically says so. It
No, it
just
is
looks
not.
really sickly. It is a very sickly looking spell.
You can tell that it came from the edge of the hilt upon after his because you have been slashed by that.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And
I'm like,
uh,
neat trick. I didn't know you could be up in the air. Don't
Uh,
like that blade of
he-
yours, though.
on that note, before his turn ends, you do see he is now falling.
Oh,
oh,
so it was more like he misty stepped or something.
Yep. So
Can
he
I
is
block
now
attacks
currently
like a
going
misty step?
downward. He is currently headed downward. And with that, we are going to get to Doric.
Oh my
Dor-
god! If he eats shit on the fall, that's like 3d6 damage for every 10 feet.
Well, does he hit the ground while I get my turn?
Something is going to happen while you're doing your action. You can either choose to interact with what's in front of you, above you, or to the far right, or none of it.
Okay, what's directly in front of me?
You see the larger of the two twins running towards you with a glaive.
Alright, mama ain't raised no bitch. I charge at him and rage with my mallet. That's it.
Yep.
I'm getting me mallet.
You do necessarily meet him on the side of a big tuft of grass.
And I swing at him with all that I've got. With reckless swing and heavy weapon master.
Go for it.
Ugh. That would be a 14 to hit. Do I? Nope. I think I used up all my dice. Dice?
Okay.
Inventory? Dice? No. No. Nah,
Okay.
yeah, that was only a 14.
That does not hit. You
That
swing,
does not hit.
and you find yourself swinging into the grass. The clangs off the grass a bit as you miss that active shot. He doesn't seem to parry as much as he does seem to dip backward a bit.
Okay. So I do damage to the grass, yes? I was told I hit grass
You did hit grass. That is, the consistency of a sword.
with a mallet. Or, sorry, a maul.
I gave you the thing where you could break the rocks in there. Don't feel like you can break the grass the same way.
Grass and blades don't like blunt objects. They specifically go out the way to avoid them.
I'm pretty sure there's a martial arts movie that we have both seen where you move it along the grass and the grass moves.
But this is metal grass.
I'm just telling
I'm
you.
gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it
Yep.
go.
Oh my god!
Would you like to do any? Would you like? You used your rage. I'm assuming with your bonus because I don't think you were already in rage. Is there anything else that you have?
Well, I don't know if I lost my previous rage after getting teleported because I was in rage.
You never released it, so then you're gonna still be good.
Okay. I use my bonus action then to just like literally glare at the grass because it didn't get hurt, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. And with that, you see that your counterpart in front of you is going to attempt to swing at you now, um, as basically a counterattack, seeing you right in front of you. All right. There's a 23 hit.
In regular world or reverse world?
In this world.
Okay, yeah, that hits, yeah.
All right. Then, let's see what he's going to do here. Okay. Let's see. That's that. Oh. I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Blip. So that's a 14, but I have advantage because I'm enraged.
Yeah, go for the advantage.
17.
Awesome. Okay. So you feel the glaive as it slices into you. You take 13 points slashing damage.
Okay.
One thing you note though, as soon as that blade makes contact with you, you have this very strange feeling in your body. It is very specifically feels like that the power that you call upon with your ancestors,
Mm-hmm.
that basically you can feel them scream in pain. And
I'm
with
sorry,
that,
what?
Yep. And with that, you take 2 extra damage.
Well, the 13 damage, was it all physical or is it magical?
Slashing. 13 the 13 was slashing.
Okay.
And
Oh,
2, the 2 is magical.
Okay, I have resistance to slashing, so that'd be cut in half.
Yep.
That's the temp one. No more temp HP. 2. For the magic damage, and then 13 rounded down for 6. Apply changes. Good. Good to go.
All right. He is, let's see. um okay, one last thing happens. It's after his swing, he disappears from in front of you. Virari, below you, you note that he is now below you, about to take and try to buffer the impact of the other.
Oh, I'm loving the lineup. I was hoping for something like this. Is it Christmas already?
Well, now you note that, Doric, you note that he's not in front of you any longer. That is kind of where we've ended
Oh,
up.
I'm about to wombo combo these motherfuckers when it comes to my turn.
All right. Next up this one is definitely going to also involve Zari. The person that you were hiding against, you hear them start to come over the rock outcrop. Now, when you go to take advantage of your attack, you move to do that and to displace them and knock them prone, and they are not there where you thought they were. I don't know if Zari can hear me right now or not.
No, Zari has put her headphones down for a second.
Okay. That is okay.
Yes, it's your turn. What are you doing? Why didn't you ask me to do that? Why? No, go. Shoo.
It's your turn.
Shoo.
Okay.
Hi again.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
No problem. I'm going to explain. So you had readied your action, and
Yes.
it has gotten to his moment, his turn. You go because you can hear and sense him starting to come over the rock outcropping. You go to try to knock him prone like you had described. He is not there. And in fact, he is behind you, about to try to strike you with a dagger.
Okay.
He natural 20'd and noticed you were there.
Oh. Damn. Okay. All right then. So, what's he gonna try to hit me for?
He is going to try to stab you with his dagger. Where did that go? Inventory. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
I thought it might. With that, you feel a poke, and you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Oh, I
Thank God for that rave enfeeblement.
Yeah.
Actually,
would've
no.
sucked.
You take 2 points. I forgot
Oh.
that. Thank you for mentioning it. You
I
take
thought
2
that
points.
was with the rave.
Nope, it was not. It was he had a bad
Oh,
roll.
wow.
I will tell you, he had a bad roll.
That's
rave.
embarrassing for him.
Yeah.
But you
It's
did
like
get
he did
stabbed.
all that work.
You did get stabbed for 2 points.
It's like, eh.
Um,
All right.
he then, give me a perception check.
Okay. Uh, 13?
After you feel that stab in your back, you look there, and now he is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, interesting.
The
It is your turn.
fuck is going on with these people with blinking in and out of existence or Misty
Right.
stepping all over the joint?
Right. It's like fighting Billy Mays. But wait, there's more.
We haven't even gotten that far yet.
This isn't even my final form.
All right. Well,
I know what's wrong with it. I ain't got no gas in it.
Waldo's in the air and falling, right?
Yes, in your turn, he will land.
I was gonna say, this is the longest fall.
Right. Okay, so in that case, what I'm gonna do is instead, I'm gonna go for the next person I can actually see, and I'm gonna go and go behind Winston. And I'm gonna attack Winston as a sneak attack and do all the full stuff, which I should be able to because Doric's in front of him.
You're going to move towards Winston for this, right?
Yeah, behind him.
Okay.
So
You are going to get struck with an attack of opportunity.
oh, so he's still okay.
So you feel as soon as you rush towards that side, a gust of wind behind you. It does alert you to, before you get over there, where he is, and not only that, he trips and falls on his face while trying to get you. So now he is prone.
Oh, I'm.
You can change what you were attempting to do if you would like to, because it was just movement.
Well, yeah, he's there. I'm
Yep.
gonna attack him.
Go right for it. That's hilarious.
All right, so
This
I'm
guy
gonna...
was never meant to be the joke character, but everything you all do and Doric does, it's very much becoming it.
Yeah.
It's giving. Wait, did you ever watch Jutsu Kaisen?
Bits of it, yeah.
The lava guy?
Yeah.
Like how he's made to be this really weak thing because everything just happens to go wrong for him, but he's really actually strong.
Can I? Do I still need to roll to hit him? Because even though he's prone.
You can, yes. It'll determine how well this is gonna go.
Okay.
Not that it's not gonna be happening, just how well it's gonna go.
I should have advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right, so advantage roll. Ooh, that's a very low roll. 14. Next one with advantage.
Hello, Savage Gemini. Welcome in.
16.
That's one of my friends.
16 is definitely a hit.
Okay. 14, no?
14, no.
Okay. So that's still 1 damage and 1 sneak attack, so. That's a 7. And then with the sneak attack damage. That's 11, so a total of 18 damage.
Awesome. Now you are able to stab him and feel him squirm underneath. Now, this is an important point to ask you. Are you moving with lethal intent?
No. I'm getting the feeling that Machiko is just kind of along for the ride. Yes, he's a combatant, but I think he's fairly hapless. At least based on the conversation I heard from the
Got it.
what is it?
That
The rich people.
That's okay. This question is going to come up a few times because I want to get a sense of where people are at as we're doing this because we haven't really established anything, and I'm willing to go where we're going to go. So,
Yeah,
do you have
Machiko's okay.
all right?
The other ones maybe not.
Anything else for your turn?
Actually, let's see. What's in my bag? Yeah, so, I I'm gonna drop my caltrops on top of him.
I thought you might.
We're gonna yeah.
He literally has to stay still, or he has to risk, I think, what is it, 1d4 damage or something?
Yeah. And they're extra pointy.
Yeah, you got the good ones.
Yeah, I got the good one.
You sharpen them yourself or something?
No, I bought them and they were extra pointy.
She found that fun shop that had the extra pointy ones.
You have to bargain shop, you know.
You know it would be nasty to do to caltrops, like just like soak them in like a poison vial, and then just throw them on the ground.
That's a great idea. I should do that.
Oh my goodness! Stop it giving her
thoughts
ideas.
Thoughts for later. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you drop your caltrops on him, and you provide a very serious set of sport. Awesome.
You just drop Legos and D4s, sharp edge D4s on top of the guy who's already prone.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, it's time for 2 rolls from me. Okay.
Oops. Was that the guy who was falling?
All right. Now, so you all note also as this is happening that the Ferrari, the one who had attacked you, had basically is heading towards the ground, has made themselves up into what appears to be just like a human ball, and with that they were caught by their brother who is below them.
I was going to say, are they anywhere near the caltrops? Did Zari just basically mankind the arena?
Just really that about 10-foot area.
I was about to say, is this dude about to land on a bunch of thumbtacks? Owie.
I tell you what, that would have been. I would have given you an inspiration for that one. No doubt.
I just thought of that. I'm like, wait, is it in that area? Do I have caltrops? Damn it.
But you do know that's what's happened. Also in that turn, there was a landing in that point. And Ferrari, it is now your turn.
And they are both together, right exactly where I wanted them. The only person that's directly in their range is Dora currently, right?
Nope, Doric mushed up. He's out of range of them too because he rushed up towards that grass to meet the one of them.
Okay, so there's nobody.
Sir,
okay, cool.
Let it rain.
So, yeah, because I was going to say, Doric, brace for impact, but then I see that you're far enough away. It's a 10-foot cube. I'm casting Shatter directed on them.
Go for it. I like this plan.
It's a Constitution saving throw, DC 14. Unfortunately, not a high DC, but we'll see how it goes. It still does half damage on a save. And I'm going to roll my 3d8 right now to see where we're at on that. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
All right. Neither of them make that save.
15 thunder damage.
Awesome. Okay. As you see a bolt of lightning basically bring itself from wing of Ferrari as he moves it almost as in a backhand motion in their direction, a wave of thunder just blasts itself into the ground.
Nice.
With that, you see first off the brunt of the attack was taken by Waldo, who had been in the arms of his brother. And the first question for Ari before I get into this: are you going for lethal or for not?
Unfortunately, even if I wanted to, you can't pull punches on spells.
I know, just making sure where your intent is.
Oh, these two already are endangering children, to my knowledge and to the party's knowledge. I have no qualms about putting these two down like dogs.
Okay, so the brunt of the damage hits Waldo, who is in the arms of Winston. Winston also takes it from there. It feels like there is some real, like shakes in there. You can see that Waldo is really worse for wear in his arms now. Is really not doing well. And then,
okay,
but then you also see Winston, basically the taller of the two, look up directly at you with a glare. Now,
I backpedal my flight 30 feet from directly above them, so now I'm like 30 up and 30 across.
Okay. Also, you let's see who would hear this. Grim, you also hear from the side out past your rock a clap and a hooray that comes from the person who had dragged you all into this is over there on the sideline sitting in one of those large looking tall chairs that was meant for judges, who is clapping on the scene.
He's so next.
Ugh.
Ooh,
Jesus.
buddy.
And I will say, Zari, if you have his name written down, please tell me, because I am having trouble finding the page I bookmarked for this.
Which one? Which person?
The Archfey who dragged you all here.
Oh, yes. Hirosams? Hirosams.
All right.
Hirosams.
Perfect. I believe I have that one now. All right. So, Verara, you have backpedaled. So you are out of the way.
I wanted to get at least a little more distance. How'd you spell that name, by the way?
I can spell it for you phonetically. Hearisam. So Hirosam, which is how it's pronounced, not necessarily how Owen planned.
That's fine. I'm just putting it in my my character notes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will
Thank
give
you.
I will. The spelling is Hyrsam.
Hy. Wait, how'd you say Hy?
Hyrsam.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Now, nothing else in your turn, Brari?
Oh yeah, no, I was good to go because I can't bonus action anything at this point.
All right, and with that, Grim, after that laughter, it is your turn to do. You're on the rock outcropping back there right now. You do note both that this situation for your opponent seems to be in a weird space. As one of them looks very worse for wear in the arms of the other, and then there is a bunch of caltrops around and on top of the other guy on the ground.
All right. So we got one guy, enemy, very close, like looking very bad.
Yes, the one Waldo, who's in the arms of his brother, he's the smaller twin, looks very worse for wear.
Ah, understood. And Ferrari looks pretty bad too, right?
I'm beat up, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm a oh, I have to make the decision. I'm going to decide to. Am I within 60 feet of Ferrari?
Yes, you are.
And oh wait, no, I have to touch. How far away are they?
They are in the air about 25. They're about, since you're on the
Oh,
knockout prop, about 20 feet up, but also
I
25 feet away.
can't do this, so I will have to go with the other thing. I'll look at Ferrari, and go, I'll hear you, I'll heal you, and flag you to say, like, if you come near me, I'll get you on the next turn, but I can't do that unfortunately, so I'm going to do a guiding bolt at the weaker brother, or the
All
one that's
right.
hurt more. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 25.
That is going to hit.
Nice.
All right. And that's a 46. Nice. 14 points
Okay.
of radiant damage.
Where do you hit him?
It's like center mass, like chest, if I could, because he's holding him. So I'm assuming he's kind of like laid out like this. And he's just gonna from
Are
high
you
up angles.
are you going for lethal?
Um, hmm. I mean, why why go through all of this? What would be the intention of them stopping us? Is my logic. They're in a crowded arena attacking other people. Chaos is happening, and they're fighting us for some reason when we're trying to help. Logic dictates, even as Grim, I don't have a high intelligence, but his wisdom basically says you don't do nothing for no reason. So yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be lethal.
Okay. So, as you see, Grim guides through his hand a radiant light that basically heads towards the two twins on the ground. As it starts coming in, you see in the arms, especially Ferrari, since you're most engaged with them, you see that they can sense that it's coming. And with that, you see Waldo basically move from that ball in the arms, even though he was injured, basically to stand and basically put himself right in front of Winston. The ball of light hits him directly in the chest. As that happens, you hear a loud cracking sound that comes from there. And it seems something odd, beyond the cracking of bones or anything like that. A sharpness in the air of a breaking noise. With that, you see him slightly look up at his twin as he starts to fall towards the ground. Let's see who's in the right feet. I need a strength saving throw from everyone.
Oh, what the fuck? Mm, This is gonna suck.
It's gonna suck. This is gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Hey, hey,
23.
hey,
Do I have anything that I can add to this?
hey. 11.
Not unless I want to put normie dice or bad omen dice on it. No, I don't. It's a flat 10.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, we can do omen dice. Wait, is
I
that a
have
thing in
not
this
introduced
game?
any omen dice. I don't know how I feel
Okay.
about it. I might really hurt you. Sorry, what did you get?
18.
Okay. So when he hits the ground, you see a shockwave ripple off of him across the space. And
The
okay.
one that was being held.
The one that basically goes towards the ground.
Mm.
When he hits, they feel a shockwave reverberate across the arena. Ferrari, you're very familiar with the feeling that overtakes you. It is a feeling of paralysis where you can no longer move.
Oh,
That
shit.
And so you start to fall out of the air. Grim, you also feel paralyzed on top of the rock outcropping at this point. Doric and Zara, you feel this wave pass through you, and as it trying to slow you a bit, but does not take hold in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
He falls to the ground, and as the twin also looks at him falling to the ground, it raises the glaive, shaking. It is his turn.
Whose turn?
The twin, Winston, holding the glaive.
I thought he was after me.
Oh yeah, never mind. Waldo is dead. It's your turn, Doric. I hadn't been mixed around in my head.
Oh, good.
Woo!
Am I able to
Yay.
catch Ferrari?
What is your movement speed?
I have 30 movements with I can run to 60.
You can run to get there. You could run to get there.
As much as Doric likes to fight, he would definitely prioritize others first. I will use my entire phase to catch Ferrari.
You run over there. Just give me a quick. Let's go with acrobatics.
Okay. 22.
Perfect. So you get there plenty of time. Have your hands out and easily snag Ferrari from the air. Ferrari, you do not take any damage as you land in Doric's arms. So you find yourself safe and sound at the moment.
Yeah, I can't speak, but my eyes like shoot up at you, like holy shit is in the eyes. Like the timing just you speaks volumes in the eyes of Ferrari right now.
I don't have to like insight to kind of feel that out, right?
Nope.
No,
you got that.
There's no feigning anything. Ferrari's just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, in his mind and in his eyes. It's just like he wishes he wore his brown pants today.
Eh.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
So
yeah, I'm awesome, right?
So Doric, does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go back to Winston, who is holding the glaive. He is going to advance on Grim, who is on the rock at this point. Grim, you see that he is shaking with anger while holding this glaive. Let's see. He is going to move to attack you. Is going to be successful. Because it's a 25. And he is going to slash at you with 13 points of damage.
Damn.
Grandma, you got that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure because you didn't acknowledge. I want to make sure.
No, I said I didn't. I don't know why I didn't pick it up.
Gotcha. Now, one other thing does happen. After he swings the glaive down, you see materialize in his other hand basically the end of a spike of a flail just materializes as it moves towards you, and this ethereal weapon. It is going to attempt to strike you as well. Does a 7 hit?
No.
So even though he knocked you back from this slash, the ball itself misses you completely. just kind of goes whizzing off a bit.
No, that's fine. With 13 points, it took all my temp HP and only put 3 actual hit points. So that I'm
Not too
fine.
bad. Good.
Yeah.
All right. And
I'm paralyzed though, right?
yes, you can on your turn. You can make another strength saving throw to get out of this, and go from there. Now we
So
come
I'm
to
done for.
we come to the one who's on the floor right now, who is covered in caltrops. He is going to attempt to get up. Oh, okay. So he is going to get up, and doing that, he is going to give himself damage. And let's find that real quick. Oh God, that jumped right out of the thing. I already have missing. Oh, there's the other D4. Okay, that's where it went. Okay.
So he's covered in D4 and Legos, and he's trying to use his arms and hands to get himself up. And
Okay, so
Yeah.
You hear him yelp, Zari, as it appears he stepped directly on one and takes a point of damage. Oh, ugh.
so
What is
this is
this?
so bad. He had his speed reduced by half because he had to stand up. He is in the caltrops, and if he failed the saving throw or taking the damage, reduces his walking speed by another 10 feet. So he went from 30 feet of movement to 15 to 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
All
love
right.
this. This is great.
So Zari, he reaches out what appears to be, from your perspective, trying to steady himself after doing so. But upon that is also an attack. Does 11 hit?
No.
I didn't think
It
so.
does not.
He was basically flailing out there, does not touch you at all, so you feel nothing happen. And yeah, and otherwise he is basically just kind of like owie there, and now not moving any more than that. But he is upright at this point. All right, and sorry, that makes it to your turn.
Okay. Nice. Can I knock him over?
You can go for it.
Okay. What check would I make?
I would say that I would go for, if you're just knocking him over, go for strength.
Okay. $18. Oh wait,
All
no,
right.
that's a that's a saving throw. But okay, that's fine. Yeah, that still works either way. I
Is
have
it still an
+0.
18?
It's still an 18.
All right. You attempt to push him over. You find that he is steady ground, basically even with you. So for as much as you were pushing against him, he is pushing against you. Neither of you budge whatsoever. He's still upright.
Okay. Can I do this the old-fashioned way and just stab him?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Can't beat the classics.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's a natural 1.
Oh. Roll me a dex saving throw.
And that is a natural 20.
Oh, you had advantage? Hooray! That's even better.
No, 2 short swords. So one was a natural 1 and one was a natural 20.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're not going to have you roll on whether or not you land in your own caltrip, so that's positive. Your second success gets you out of that.
Okay.
And so you attempt to stab him the first time, unsteady yourself a bit, and have a miss. But the second time, because you basically changed hands, are able to slide it in to the side of his ribs. What do you do for damage there? And let's double our crit going.
Let's see. That's a 14. And if I am understanding correctly, and I would like to do sneak attack damage at the same time since I'm not disadvantaged.
Go for it.
All right.
So you got 14 for the first, and what's the rest of it?
plus 6. So it's a total of 20.
Awesome. All right. You have successfully been able basically to, while distracting him in the middle of those, strike him very hard in the side of the chest. And so definitely moves towards it in pain.
Nice.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it for now.
Okay.
Everyone else seems to have everything under control, more or less.
So, Ferrari, it is your turn. You can start, if you'd like to, by attempting to get out of this with a strength saving throw.
Yeah, because I can't really do anything else otherwise. I'm pretty much stuck as is until I break the paralysis or whenever the hell it would wear off. An 8's not gonna do it.
Mm.
You feel yourself tightening and unable still to move, though you're trying your hardest. At this point, you also say, you hear inside your head, "What are you doing? Move! Move!"
Trying. This isn't something I'm used to having to deal with.
Okay. Now, you are still paralyzed, and I believe that takes up the rest of your turn. I apologize for that. Sound right?
Hmm?
You're still paralyzed with no other
Oh,
gainable action. All right. With that, then, Doric, you are holding a Ferrari.
Let's see. I'm kind of just gonna. And the taller, skinnier brother is still near me. Yes.
He is now over by Grim, but you can make the distance.
And Ferrari is like 4.5 feet tall, 4 feet tall.
Aren't you?
I'm like 3 something, I think.
Okay. So I'm gonna like
I'm 3'9". I'm not even 4 feet tall.
Fun sized.
I'm gonna unclip like my backpack and like kind of put him in there.
Okay. You did. I am going to allow that because you did that with Gran earlier, so I'm going to allow that.
This is the Chewbacca C-3PO moment in Empire Strikes Back.
And I charge off at full speed at the taller brother to try and break him in half with my mallet.
Okay, that's fair. Feel free to go for it.
Let's see. Screw it. Let's do the reckless. Reckless and heavy weapon master strike. Why did I roll 3 dice? 2D. Where did D12 come from? Okay, doesn't matter. None of them are even remotely high enough to hit. I miss again.
So wait, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12 to hit.
Okay. So yes, that will miss.
Yeesh, wake up, dice. I mean, it's performing well where I need it to.
Yeah.
It's not in terms of damage. I'm playing support today. But I haven't been hit in the last round or so that means or nailed anything, so my rage is gone.
Okay. All right. So he basically notes that you came in, running in with Ferrari on your back, and your swing is a bit slowed with the opposite counterweight of Ferrari there. So he's able to parry a bit with his glaive to get out of it. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna do my best to try and fight and protect Ferrari while he is paralyzed, because I don't know what is wrong with him, and I'm not gonna try and take the time to figure it out. I'm just gonna try and make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Okay. Then you are going. Let's see. He is going to then swing his glaive at you, and is going to actually move to strike you twice.
Yeah. Okay.
The first is a 14.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. The second is an 18.
That makes it.
Okay. So you're able to dodge and duck under the first swing, but as he arcs backward to strike you, he is able to give you a cut on the shoulder. Um, you once again have that really strange feeling that of your
Mm,
ancestors in pain. Uh, and so originally off the shoulder cut, you take 10 damage. Um,
okay.
you do feel that pulsating um, that comes about that feels like inside you. You take 4 damage from that.
Okay.
But as that last as he finishes that last strike, you feel him jam his hands up against the butt of the blade as it starts to glow white. And with that, you feel a radiant glow come off of it and pulse towards you.
Okay. This is
And
new.
and you feel coming towards you a divine feeling of anger as you take 5 points of radiant damage from divine strike or divine smite.
Sheesh. He hurt this turn. I kind of absorb all of this in, and it's like that kind of reminds me of what happened with my mall. Are you copying my techniques?
uh he is in no mood and is not answering you. I'm just gonna I'm gonna cast that. So cast, so you lose a spell slot. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Spell slot's taken away. That is going to end his turn. Make sure that was. Yep, that. So you fill that divine smite. All right. Next, again over on the other side, next to you, Zari, is Machiko. Machiko is going to see what's happening and is going to attempt to move away from you as this is not going well. Let's see. Woo! He got a natural 20 on that. Okay, so
Yeesh.
you see as he has kind of assessed what's going around you, Zari, that he decides to basically ball up and spring out, jumping out, and is able to make his way over the caltrops out towards the area where you all started. So he is able to spring himself out of there and start moving.
Here's a question though: did he disengage?
No, he was not thinking. So you do get an attack of opportunity.
I may be paralyzed, but I am perceptive. Sorry,
So Zari, if you would like to make an attack of opportunity, you may.
because that bitch did the same to you while he was completely unseen.
Sorry. You okay?
Yeah, sorry. My turn?
You have an attack of
Attack of
opportunity.
opportunity.
He was able to jump out over your caltrops to get out of there, but he did not
Oh.
disengage in advance.
Oh! Yeah. Attack. Opportunity. Yes. That's a 14?
That you're going to basically, as he jumps, try to swing your short sword into him. He is able to arc over it slightly in order to not be hit. Okay. And with that,
Dads.
he is just going to go out and away from you and away from those things. Out basically across you, basically from almost where Ferrari landed before. So he has made his way over there to just stay away from things. Grim, did I miss you doing Grim, do a strength saving throw. I missed your turn somehow in this. Give me a strength saving throw.
Yeah, I haven't. I noticed that. I was like, I think I've gotten missed. No,
What did you roll?
2 + 1 for 3.
Okay. You also are unable to break out of this feeling of paralysis.
My missed turn wasn't for naught.
Okay. We're gonna go back around to Zari. Sorry.
Hi.
You now again you've seen him run away basically after you have done all this to him, just trying to get out of there.
We were fighting. I want to run after him.
Okay, go ahead. You make
Alright.
it. You make it to him as he seems to just try to get some distance, but is unable to do that versus you.
I'm gonna attack him again.
Go right ahead.
118 and 19.
The 18 hits.
Okay. That's a 7 for damage. I'd like to turn it into a sneak attack as well. Because I don't think I'm near anyone else, right?
You are not. He has pulled himself away of anybody, so if you're going towards him, there's nobody else around.
Okay. Plus an additional 10, so that's a total of 17 damage.
Okay. You are able to strike him one more time with your short sword. It's comical at this point, as you note that you have basically willed him from the other side, and now as he is basically clutching both sides instinctively in pain. Does not look tremendously healthy right now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
All right. We're back over to Ferrari. Ferrari, would you like to make a strength saving?
Yep. All right, come on, shiny die. Sharp edge die, do your thing. That's a 17 on the die, and I don't have any pluses, so that's a 17 roll.
All right, you feel yourself snap out of whatever feeling it was as you kind of, fluff your feathers out and just move, starting to be able to move and course energy back through your veins. You do feel like a wave of relief come through your head as well.
Yeah, I just sort of kind of do this and basically Dork can feel the wiggling in the backpack and a sigh of relief from behind you as I start to come around.
Hey.
But that basically eats up my turn, I believe, right?
You still get a bonus action.
There's no bonus action without a full spell for me right now. And
Okay.
I burned all my spell slots. Do I get my movement or no?
You can make your way out of the backpack.
Now, with Doric being in melee with Winston, would that put me at risk of being struck on movement?
Dependent on what he chooses to do, yes.
Then I'm going to stay put for now.
Okay. Very, very good. We can do that. All right. Back to Grim. Grim, would you make a strength saving throw?
13.
Grim, you also are able to snap back and feel energy course through your veins once more.
Awesome. I guess I just run.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You can. That will take care of you. All right.
I guess bonus action. Shoot. Oh wait. Yeah. Shield of Faith. I get a +2, so now it's 20.
All
And
right.
I'll run 35 feet away.
You got it. All right, you're able to shield yourself and move yourself away. He seems very engaged anyway with Doric, so he's not taking any attack or anything of that nature. Doric, that brings it to you.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna keep swinging at this guy. So, one of these days, this hammer will hit. Nope, that's the wrong dice. Take it out. Okay, here. Go ahead. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, roll. Double miss again. Yeah, no, that'll end my turn.
What you? Why'd you roll 2d12s?
Oh, wait, what? Oh. Hey, I did roll 2d12s.
Yeah. Look at that. Like, wait. What do you mean?
D20s then. Roll. Which one is which? The D20 is the 9 and the 11.
Okay.
Still double miss.
Yeah, you swing 2 more times at him. Unfortunately, do not make a connect on it. As you are able to, you do connect with the rock. So, and the rock does show visible damage from being hit, unlike the grass.
I'm still questioning the grass, but this
Well,
guy
there
has
you go.
clearly studied the 5Ds of dodgeball.
So you do strike that, and you do feel Ferrari it kind of behind, in your backpack, able to move and everything as well.
Oh, you ready to fly, Pelican?
Ferrari, do you care to respond before I go forward?
I'm just gonna just sort of what in response.
And as it's his turn next after this, right?
It is.
So I kind of just like pull him out my backpack and do the whole Savannah. I kind of like get ready to throw him back into the air gracefully so that he can like, catch wind.
I feel okay. I feel like I feel very much like they're just a
If he was ready to lightning strike down upon me with his villains that he wants to kill, which I fully endorse and I would have 100% taken, I would have been a-okay with it.
I'm pretty sure you can strength it. You can just strength check this. That's all I'm looking for here.
13.
Yep, Ferrari, you feel yourself thrown into the air, and so you have now made your way out of the backpack. In this instance, you do not get a opportunity. You don't get attacked because of the nature of how I'm looking at this in my mind. That Dork was able to just kind of move around, swing the backpack, and you into the air in a very fluid kind of motion here.
I mean, I thought it was a kind gesture.
All right. Now, Zari, over after you have once again successfully slammed your swords into Machiko. Oh, this is enough. There's enough of this. I don't care. Why are we even here? I don't. Can we just stop? When he is saying this to you, Doric, in front of you, you basically see the eyes flash of Winston, who is in front of you. He is going to look directly at his compadre and is going to say, "Attack."
You just do the command spell.
Zari, you see basically in front of you a completely blank, the face go blank, as you also see the dagger that he is holding just start to lunge directly at you.
Like the rest of his body is kind of limp and and he's just like ah.
Basically, yes.
Okay. Is he rolling to hit?
He is rolling to hit. 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. He is going to do 8 points of damage, piercing, as it flails out. You sense nothing else from him upon impact. No joy, no change of demeanor, just slack.
Right. Okay.
And then Dork, you see afterward that the spirit ball looking thing that looks like the end of a flail that had flown away is now moving at you, trying to attack you. So I'm gonna roll for that. Does a 15 hit you?
It does not.
You are able to bat this like spirit looking or effervescent spiked ball basically with your maul to knock it and clear it from attacking you.
All right, I hit something.
All right. And with that, the next one does not get a turn because he currently is just there. He already just did it with his attack. So I'm not giving him another one even though he didn't choose to do so. So Zari, this is back to you.
I think she had to run to the bathroom emergency.
All right, no worries. So Ferrari, we're going to go on to you then as the next turn.
All right. I spread my wings as soon as I get like thrust up into the sky by Dork. I was like, "Oh shit! Oh, that was actually kind of clever. Thanks." And then I just kind of like look down at Winston. And I'd be like, "Your brother was a bitch," and I flip him the bird with my ring finger and cast the final bolt of Chaos Bolt off the ring, hoping this makes the mark. That's
I do appreciate your vigor in this.
Oh yeah, and it's a dirty 20 because I rolled a 14 with a +6 on my spellcasting modifier.
Wait,
that definitely hits.
This is which bolt you said?
Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Go, Ferrari. I choose you. Use Thunderbolt.
Okay, so 2d8 plus a 1d6. And this time I'm kind of hoping it doesn't have an arc, because if it has an arc, the closest target within 30 feet is probably only Doric. Unless Machiko is still close by.
He's within 30.
It's double fives and a 2. I shit you not.
Good job.
Great.
You have all of my damage today. Use it.
So it's 12 lightning damage directly to Winston.
Yep.
Then it arcs. I have to roll another spellcasting attack. Will a 14 will not hit Machiko, will it?
A 14 will miss. But
okay.
Please roll me a d20. It would miss his armor, but what's going to happen, because again, is very different right now.
D20. Natural 20.
So he is not in control of his own body. He is not actively avoiding anything right now. So he is still gonna get struck with this at half.
Okay. So half of another 2d8 plus 5. Jesus Christ, I almost maxed it out, which at half is still pretty good. That's going to be after half. It's going to be 9 damage, and it's still lightning damage, by the way.
Dude,
sorry,
you're on fire tonight.
After you see a bolt of lightning hit Winston, it moves in a wave towards your slack-jawed opponent in front of you, basically launching him into the air and back to the ground. As he hits, he really looks like he is back to being awake, but is really in a tremendous amount of pain and not really moving very much at all.
Chaos Bolt is fucking baller for a first level spell. I'm just saying that right now. That couldn't have worked out better.
And so, Zari, it is your turn. You have just seen this happen in front of you. He is on the ground, clutched in pain.
How does Winston look after I middle finger Chaos Bolted him?
He also looks damaged, but pissed.
Of course he does. I'm flying 30 feet away.
All
But
right.
we come across to you now, Zari, who now sees the scene below you and next to you. You're in range enough for either if you choose to be.
Ooh,
How is
holy
Machiko
shit.
looking?
He looks like a strong breeze could have ill effect to his life.
This poor guy.
I'm
He's
gonna. Yeah, no, this hasn't been good for him. He's just. um, what I would like to do is. I would like to. Uh, use non-lethal damage and attack with my short sword on Machiko. Just start knock him out for good.
Go for it. Just go right ahead and roll on this one.
All right.
All right.
8 damage.
You punch him in the face with the hilt and clearly strike him as he goes down unconscious on the ground.
Nice. Okay. Can I go over to Winston and attack with my other short sword?
Yep.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Absolutely.
All right. Rolling for damage. 7 and also some sneak attack because I have advantage, or at least I don't have disadvantage. 17 total.
Okay. Are you, because you changed engagement with characters here, are you going for lethal or for non?
I don't know. What does Winston look like?
Winston looks pained at some level, but pissed.
Lethal.
Okay, cool.
He'll be fine.
You are, because of his level of engagement with Doric, you're basically able to sneak around and strike him with the swords rather fluidly, doing that 17 points of damage. He also clutches his chest over, seemingly in a lot of pain, not prepared for that to take place. And
Nice.
next, anything else?
Nope.
Okay. And we're on to Grim. Grim, you have moved your 35 feet away. You have some distance on this, but you see the scene unfold before you where their one now opponent is knocked out, and this taller one is now doubled over in a serious amount of pain.
I am going to. That's the other brother, right?
Yes, the other twin.
All right. So, I'm not even gonna mark my spell slot for this because I'm just going to guiding bolt him, and as a bonus action, regain my first level spell. So I'm just gonna and not even mark it off. But I'm gonna hit him with a guiding bolt. Hopefully, let's see if it hits. Please, 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 please,
You
please.
got this.
Natural fucking 20,
There you
motherfuckers.
go.
All right. So, I would like for you to describe how this goes.
Awesome. So, as I do 30 points of damage to him, and that's
Darn.
double dice. The
Wow.
D&D Beyond just did that. 30 points of damage to him.
Good
I just
deal.
look at him and go, unfortunately, I have to finish you off like I did your brother.
Wow.
If it wasn't bad enough that I said his brother died like a bitch, you just fucking added the biggest insult to injury.
Killed your brother, and now I kill you too. You should have fucked with us. And I know it's not anything else, but is Doric still fighting that big fucking gladiator dude still?
No, that guy's
Oh, no.
knocked out on the ground now.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if he was like full, like just down or
I mean,
He is
alive.
unconscious.
yeah. And I just look at the arena And um, fuck. Um, what is the name of the bar again? Fuck. The
The Rock
tavern.
Bottom Inn.
Rock Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. The Guild of the Rock Bottom Inn does it again.
And the plugins.
And I taumaturgy
I-
that out for everybody in the arena to hear.
Okay, so this is hilarious in a lot
A
of ways.
little
We're gonna
bit of exposure.
as you see the bolt strike him, he looks at you so confused, and but basically takes it full in the chest. Now, as that happens, you have yelled out, you do it again. You do know there is a smattering of few randos still out there in the stands. You also hear a tremendous amount of clapping on the side in the direction where you know that Hirasim is sitting. But one
That
other
was
thing
that dude
happens.
at the beginning that went, what?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And
Yeah.
but one other thing happens is as that strikes his chest and you see his eyes slowly close, you hear another crack and break that is more piercing than the first time that you heard it. And upon that break, a wide light starts to glow from his chest and then ripple outward. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I can
Oh,
I can
yes,
at
thank
least I can at
God.
least take some kind of consolation in this. I got a +4 on. So
Yeah, this one's my jam. I got a +6
hey,
on this. Let's go.
dirty
Come on,
20.
dice. Come on, dice. Fuck me. 11.
For my dice have just said screw me tonight.
Natural one.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna play this out by severity here. So Zari, you will feel this white radiant light being so close to him. You'll take 5 points of damage, radiant damage from the shock wave of the light coming towards you, and just kind of get toppled over a bit because of it. Doric and Grim, you also feel like that white hot light, and all it does really for you all is blind you. You basically just can't, like, it just makes it so bright in the eyes you cannot really see. Now, Ferrari, you notice something a little different though, because as that white light starts to exude out, you are not so much affected by the light, because what you see looking in, it looks very odd. That it's not just like a white light that's directly shining itself on everyone. It looks like a shattered pattern has emerged from where this white light is outlying just this cracked facade that has come from right in front of his body falling to the ground. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy. This is not. Will a 14 do?
With a 14, you are able to see one piece of that crack just kind of splinter away quickly. When you look, it very quickly shows you strange plant life behind it that you're familiar with.
The Feywild again?
It is the same type of plant life that you experienced before. You do feel a slight recognition in your mind about it.
Hmm.
And as that quickly moves on, he crumples to the ground. All right. Now, let's before we move forward, let's take a quick bio break to give everybody a chance to go do what they need to do, and we will come back to the outcome from there. For those of you who are hanging out, keep hanging out. We'll be going pretty back 5, 10, 20 minutes, I don't know. We'll be back soon though, and it'll be great, and we'll hope to see you then. Join us then. Welcome back to Evils of Enferacuse, where our party has just I want to say, humiliated their opponents a bit, in terms of murdering two of them and knocking one unconscious. Now, on that note, suddenly after the wave of white light has went, you find your party member Zari has collapsed a bit from the exhaustion and from the smite being so close to the blast. And though they are on the ground unconscious, they are not down and out. And so you find that they are just seemingly sleeping calmly. But you also hear a laughter and clapping coming from the side of the Colosseum. Yes, 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 fine sport, fine sport. Oh, I'm so excited. Congratulations. Now looking over there, you see that somehow that the wild-haired person who is over there is found themselves a pennant and is waving it in the air as they are so excited for you. Come round, we must cheer and celebrate.
Ferrari, we can kill this, right?
Not even close.
So I'm hearing a definite maybe.
He's on par with things that we don't fuck with in the place that we were recently. The place where we saw the twins. He's a native of that place.
The twins
He's
that are currently dead.
He's kind of one of the people who runs the show over there, unlike the twins. The twins were interlopers.
All right, I'll let you take lead. I
Um,
don't know much about magic and whatnot, so I defer to you.
I appreciate you holding your ground on this and being restrained. And thank you for the catch and the toss, by the way. That was great save and a bit of an invigorating and inspiring method of getting me out of range and back into the fight.
Yeah, no
Now,
problem.
now you mention it, Doric, take a inspiration point for that also.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, when he just basically went,
Ring.
yeet.
He did.
What did
he
you call him again? A
Doric?
goose?
What? A goose?
No,
Yeah,
a
you
pelican.
called him some. You said take flight something.
It was
I
either a
don't
pelican or
remember.
penguin, something like
Pelican.
that.
Oh
Take
yeah,
flight,
fly,
pelican.
fly.
At least he didn't say like "go Pokeball" at the start of that. You did afterwards, essentially Pokeball me.
He
I'll call
throws you, and you're
this.
just Ferrari.
Yes!
It's going to be a much more grumpy Ferrari.
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 Anyway, um, I kind of look up at. Well, I'm still in flight, but I'm coming back down to the ground level. I kind of like land beside the two of you. I look at Zari and I'm like, they're going to be okay. They're all right. Let's go see about talking to the showstopper over here.
Hmm.
And I
Yes.
start walking. I look into Grin to see if how you're doing as well. If you're following suit.
Yeah, I was barely hit. I'm just looking at just with the boniest thumb in the world. Just
I'm like brushing off all the crap that kicked up from the fight.
is
And
the
walking towards here Sam, and I'm like, not from around here, are you, buddy?
Oh, I don't get to travel as much as I'd like to. This is the best, and we have to have fun when we're here. As he now sets down the this pennant that he found with a stick, he seems to climb down the taller judge's chair. As he do, you all note that his appearance is curly hair, rather handsome, short though, and as it comes down, the appearance of a satyr actually. So you see hooves out from underneath his pants as he makes his way down. And you also, now that you're closer, see that on his waist is a violin and a bow as well. So, such good sport. Thank you, fine gentlemen. Doric, he basically like like pats you in the arm like you would like you're the he's on your side kind of thing.
Mm, I mean, I guess I'll just accept it for now, since Ferrari's saying just kind of roll with it. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll with it.
Good. I'm so happy that you, in the end, I knew exactly what would happen. You would prevail. Even with adding these other trivial, opponents, you were able to do great things. I'm so excited to be here to watch it.
Yeah, interestingly enough, we already had, as you probably noticed, a bone to pick with the twins.
Oh,
Um,
they seemed like they seemed like they were I something dingy. I think I've you know types of them before have run about and run amok. It's good to get their comeuppance as it comes along, whatever it may be.
well, fun fact, the reason that we had a problem with them is, first off, very creepy vibe, as you probably could tell from their mannerisms. They were not exactly the best at their job of running an orphanage, and they were doing some harm to the kids, from what we could gather,
Oh,
and dropping the deceased in a place that you're probably rather familiar with, the realm that you're rather familiar with, I would reckon.
oh. Now, that's that is truly troubling. Go away from home for a bit, and everything just seems to jumble forward. Huh.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
So,
feel,
you know,
oh man, feeling uh, rather ragged too. Fine man, can I see your big hitty thing?
Uh, um, me?
Yes, just want to take
Uh,
a quick gander. Um, he
uh,
looks at your the shaft of your maul, and you notice something that now that he's intently staring, now that he's looking at it, you're looking at it, which is the flower that was wrapped around it. A petal is darkening and falling off.
what does that mean?
It means uh something's going. I don't have a lot more time here to visit. That's too bad. This has been a lot of fun. I don't get out much anymore, so you have to make the most of it. So, did you all have earned you all have earned a boon here. You've done the service of entertaining me. So, what will it be? Would you like a very frivolous song that I may lead you in?
Do I kind of whisper to Grim and Ferrari, do I want to listen to a song?
um,
Hey,
I
we
don't
see if he can
know.
owe us a favor later. It might be needed.
That's actually a fine question. Do we each get something separate, or is this like a combined? Because, I mean, we each might have different opinions of what we would take as a boon.
Oh, it's dependent. We will have to make a plan more quickly, but I'm willing to think about this. Oh, we can do different things. Oh, I feel like I should know more about all of this. Uh, you know,
Uh,
he
okay,
kind of just
song.
he kind of touches the mall a little bit. Said, "Oh, this is a fine weapon. Can you tell me who made this for you?"
Oh, there was a blacksmith in town that I found. He has a lot of floral decor.
Oh, sounds lovely. Can you give me his name?
I'm gonna roll a history check because my notes are abysmal.
While they're doing this, just to see if I can sorry, Doric. to see if we can show also good favor too. I also have a spell called Flowering. It is a saving throw, but since it's a weapon, I'm going to assume that's a failing, and it's a passive thing that I'm trying to have on it. I call forth fragrant flowers, so I'm seeing if the thing that's decaying can maybe sprout some more of those same flowers. It also, as a um, side note, it attracts at by choosing bees, hummingbirds, or other pollinators. So I guess some hummingbirds will come down to them.
Okay.
I don't know if that does anything, but it's some flavor.
He seems really enamored with it as you have cast that. Ah, the feelings of this place. It's so lovely sometimes. You miss the classic things. Now your history. Let's see what you got in your history.
5. Worst part is
You have no idea.
I
You
wrote the entire encounter down, asked for a custom-made mall, complimented on the flower thing. He blessed it for something I don't know what it is, and then it ends there.
That is
I
accurate to what you remember. You do remember there is a flower thing on its
Insignia,
insignia
yes.
on it.
And then Dork just like ADHD'd away and just forgot everything else.
Awesome. Okay, yep, that
Wait,
is what you got.
While he's trying to get the information from Dork, I kind of do like the whole like going into my headspace, and I'm like, "Hey, are you? You're still there, right? There's no interference."
Something's off, but find out where he is. How is he here?
If I do like the whole, like what you did to talk to Grim, would you be able to talk to him directly?
I don't think so. I don't think that's where I as soon as I realized it was him, I've been trying to make something connect, but it is not.
Do you want to
I
at
fear
least give
why.
it a try?
Well, I guess so. Uh, what should I have you do? See if he'll take your wing.
Okay. I'm like, good sir, um, if you would, and I hold out my winged hand, and I'm like, I may have someone on the other side, and I tap my head that wishes to speak with you.
Oh, you offering me a feather, fine fellow? May I take a feather?
As long as you don't use it for any harm to myself or my friends, I see no reason to object.
Fair. As you have put your hand out, he does seem to twirl his hand or is able to take a under feather almost without you really noticing it in that case, but then takes your wing. Now, Ferrari, you feel what appear you always have this very deep enough connection in your head that even presence and power and everything, as soon as he touches you, you feel what feels almost like a curtain fall on your connection on what you feel inside your head, and in fact some level of what you feel, of the power that courses through your body.
Yo, okay, that's a little worrisome.
You don't feel the presence of your in your mind anymore, and there's just nothingness. I think, is it broken? You trying, is this a trick? I love a good trick. I know a good one when I see one.
I look at my hand as I guess we break contact. Do I get the feeling back?
It again, much like the curtain fell, you feel it lift a bit. Wow. Oh, where were you? What was that?
There is some sort of barrier that's around you, good sir. Either that or it's being here in this place that's buffering. Um,
Doric,
I
you
just
know
got.
Doric, you know a petal off of your maul falls.
Oh, again from the flower that's wilting.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah,
Is
there.
this?
Right there. Oh, oof. Not, not long now. Too bad. Uh,
Uh,
just getting good.
I'll say this. I have a friend, a benefactor, I should say. I look at Dork and I'm like, kind of gives him the look of like, I'll explain later vibe. That comes from the same place you hail from, and I'm working to assist them. That's why I tried to make contact here. Apparently there's something interfering,
Oh,
and
so strange. Haven't been there in years either. It's just so so strange to end up here before there even. But such is the craziness of the mortal life. You all just seem to bring all sorts of things out of people. I don't really want to go back, but I don't know necessarily how to avoid that. Ah,
ironically, they do want to go back more than anything else, as far as I understand it,
oh
which
no,
is
home is home. That's haven't. I mean, now go back for it's. You wouldn't understand necessarily. Uh, Ferrari, because
Mhm.
because you were able to catch a little bit of things earlier, you notice the same outline that you saw.
Nice. 23 plus
Nice.
27.
God damn.
So Grim, very as you're you're noticing this a little bit, but also out of the corner of your eye, you see a very small figure strolling up with a bag, and you can tell very quickly that is Gran, and Granny is walking in this direction towards the group. Uh, as she does, she waves to you because you're the only one who generally would see it in this space, and she moves to swing the bag at the back of the head of Hirsum.
Oh, thank you.
What the
Gran.
fuck?
Thank you, Gran.
Can I push Doric in front of Gran?
You
Wait,
can
what?
attempt that.
You're like trying to. It's like trying to push the juggernaut when your like noodle arms.
What do you want me to roll?
I would love for you to stealth this. Let's stealth this.
Whoa! What the stealth?
Because you're trying to make it so we're trying to hide Gran a bit, but also kind of like just kind of shunt the action. I think that's the right call here.
What's going on today?
Guidance. It doesn't matter. 8.
So, Doric, you feel Grim bump into you, and try to kind of move you, but you're just standing there. So, Doric doesn't move.
Damn.
But what happens?
Watch out!
You see, Gran swings a bag and is able to hit the back of the head of Hirsum. Now you listen here, you. You need to take care of all of this grassy things that you have put up here. I know it's you. They wouldn't be down here with you if it wasn't you.
Yeah, I'm Gran.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Can't leave it lying about. Thank you for that. I almost forgot. Wait, what am I trying to remember? You're remembering the grass. 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 Yes, grass.
Wow.
I gotta hold on. He takes the bow of his fiddle and waves it out. And you all note as he moves it across, he moves it all the way in a circular motion around the Colosseum. And as he does, the grass slowly shrinks down into the ground until it is nothing. Oh, yes, grass. What are we doing here again?
You seem very forgetful.
You're having a lot of troubles. I think you're struggling to remain here.
Who are you again? Remain here.
You're headed home.
No, we can't. No, we can't go home. Headed home? I haven't been home in decades, centuries. No, home? No, we can't go. No, not back. No, not back. We must go home. Ferrari, you note as he's talking that this outline, and Gorik, now you can see it as well. This outline starts to really crack and fizzle around his visage. No,
Look,
cannot.
Granny,
Must.
I think you
wait,
broke him.
Must get back. Must. Why can't the walls?
The
The
walls?
walls. The walls. The walls.
Caving in.
You feel, Ferrari, the same place that split open on Winston shift as he is starting to fade from that spot on him. The walls, the keep, the towers, the keep must go, must not linger, must escape. You must help us. You must escape with us. Ferrari, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and as that curtain goes down, it feels very different. It doesn't feel like a curtain this time. It feels like a cold stone wall has been constructed, blocking this feeling whatsoever, holding it back, keeping you from that connection. A tall, dark wall.
Ugh.
You mustn't let it stand. Keep them safe. Keep anyone safe. Well, goodbye. And he fades out from your visage, all of you.
I
That's
sort of
interesting.
just like stagger a bit when he leaves.
When he disappears, the moment before it starts to rise, you can visualize this feeling in your mind to a imperceivably tall city wall, dark, black, and hard to fathom.
When we were in the Feywild, wasn't there a place where there were walls
I think it was
barring
all
an
kind of
area?
surrounded by walls. Like it looked like the walls of Enferacuse were going down into the Feywild.
You absolutely can interpret this as the walls you saw inside the Feywild. Tall, foreboding, and mysterious.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, there's just that sudden, like, heavy gulp as I start to connect the dots, and I just hold my hands to my temples and wait for the connection to fully assert itself back.
Well, I'm shocked. You feel a level of it's something inside your mind that you have not felt like with this before. Uncertainty. And as he peruses your memories of what just happened, a cold feeling also crosses your mind of the why that you've been searching for now has a physical answer.
Oh boy.
And with that, you note that all of you, after fighting the good fight in this, that the grass has left the arena. There are a few folks plodding around, as you see up in the stands, cheering John, who's seemingly, been sitting there the entire time, Don John, out there in the stands, cheering you on, as others have been, are seemingly much more relieved by the grass disappearing. Though there is now uncertainty in your mind, there is a certainty and happiness from Gran, who congratulates you all on this fine saving of the city. That maybe, who knows, maybe even the city will remember you for it. You're all such fine people. And Gran walks away.
I'm fine with just Gran remembering.
But as Gran moves away, you all kind of feel a sense of foreboding as the things in Enferacuse that are not what they seem seem to be getting out further and further. And with that, we are going to end our first story arc here in Evils of Enferacuse. We will be coming back in the new year, taking this story further with what we have learned about the connection of Enferacuse to a few other places and what that means to others. And I am very happy that everybody got through it alive. Came real close there, Ferrari.
Yeah, that I'm so glad that was not a crit, first off. Second off, I'm glad that some other people were able to distract while I did my wing thing.
You're not dying on
Yes.
my watch, you son of a bitch.
So that means don't separate the party. Gotcha.
I also had 3 healing spells, but you had to you had to come down.
Yep.
So
And
I,
to give you a realistic, Winston had a healing spell that if Grim had not gotten there first, he could have healed his brother in his arms. So we could have got there too, but we did not because of decisive action.
And good thing it didn't. I was not swinging for the fences.
it's also funny too. The necrotic boy who deals radiant damage killed the 2 that were necrotic dealing. Die, bitches.
You beat your natural enemy.
Hooray.
I am a contradiction of the enemy.
And with this end of our story arc, you also have felt the power and time and effort you have put into raising the Rock Bottom Inn and training yourselves. You all gain a level going into the return of our story in Enferacuse. So everybody can prepare to level themselves up. Talk to me accordingly if you would like to do some multi-classing of some sort and how we got there. And that is all a great conversation. As we come back, we'll come back to Enferacuse a week after this, as you have rested from the battle, trying to also help put the city back together in the Colosseum the way that we could. I am really excited about some of the things that the next side of this story can take you, and meeting some of the other folks involved that we haven't even met yet in the city of Enferacuse, which is super awesome. And we've already done plugs, so the last plug I will say is that if you like what you see on Evils and Enferacuse, you will like those kinds of things on Planetscape Edge of the Void. You'll like those things in our other games like Nemesis Queen. Feel free to put a follow in. Join us for those games. It's a lot of fun. Join the Discord. Catch us there. Play games with us. Make friends. That's what this is all about. And any support you give is really appreciated because that helps all of this move forward. And my hope is that we can do new and fun and different things all the time as we try to have fun times with games with you all. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful holiday season. We will wish you the best as we will come back in January. Otherwise, have a great night. Keep letting chaos reign. Bye!
Later.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we actually should do a raid. I did say this. I didn't forget. I didn't forget that we should do a raid. I did say that we should start doing that. I am not going to, say that and then screw it up like I just about almost did. I am going to send us to Dork Tales because Dork Tales looks hilarious, and I met one of those people when I was at PAX. They are
nice.
look like they are funny folks. They're doing a Vecna run right now, so I am going to remember to send a raid out to them. Hooray! And I will, as long as it search dork. That is not Dork Tales. Dork Tales. Okay, we are gonna send everybody to
Woo!
yeah. Woo!
Do,
All right.
do, do.
All right. I haven't done a raid in a while. We're gonna start it. Keep hanging with us. Have a good time.
Great, now it's going to be
Oh,
stuck in my head.
3 seconds, 4 seconds. We're getting there. 2 seconds, 1, and raid away.
Whee!